Let's go. I have no idea who's starting the match, who's playing, or nothing. All I know is hojlund has to play because we don't have any other striker. But I know there's been changes. The manager's made changes and he's playing certain players that I've not heard before. So I haven't checked the lineup or anything. I know looks like Kobe starting. Big up yourself, people. Anyone who's joining the chat, I hope you're having a good Sunday. Don't watch the bonnet. Don't watch the hair. Just watch the football. It's my Easter bonnet. It's my Easter bonnet. You get me? So, big up yourselves, people. You know what I mean? Oh, look, Wolves already doing their thing. All right, so talk to me, people. What's happening? What are people saying? What's going on? What's the mood? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? Wolves against Manchetser United. Now that we made all of these changes, I'm thinking this is like a 2-1 to Wolves. So, what we having here, man? We got Garnacho on the pitch. Dogu on the right-hand side. So, Dogu playing right wing back. Who we got? Harry and Mass playing left wing back or something? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't even know who's starting. Let me just get it up. Amas is on the pitch. So Amas is playing left wing back. Dogu is playing right wing back. Ericsson is CASEMIRO on. Or ugarte. No. So it's going to be Ericsson and ugarte probably. And then Kobe Manu, Garnacho in the middle as number 10s. And then you have hojlund up front. Yeah. Masraoui playing right centre back. It's so annoying. Continuously seeing Garnacho play left wing, play on the wings rather than playing the inside 10. So many because of that, yeah. So many times I've seen both the left wing back, yeah, and the 10 in this instance, Garnacho, occupy the same position. They're both next to each other, hugging the touchline, and I'm like, bro, what's Garnacho doing? Oh, that was Hamas. Ozzy Garnacho, and I'm like, bro, you need to change your position, choose a different position. The problem is that inside 10 position, yeah, the two 10s, they're positions for intelligent footballers. That position is supposed to be played in a way that you exploit the space, i.e., if there's space inside, you occupy the inside space. If there's space outside, you occupy. It was supposed to be a number 10, a proper number 10, i.e., the Neymars, a footballer of Neymars, Messi's, you know, someone, Cunha. Maybe Cunha's not at that level of the Neymar, Messi's, but a number 10, a pure number 10 who can go left and he can go right. A Cole Palmer. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what we need in that position. Instead, we got wingers like Garnacho trying to play inside, but his natural instinct, go nice crossing the box. But his natural instincts will always be It will be trained out of him, hopefully. But his natural instincts will be to hug the touchline. And in order to play the 10 position, as I keep saying, you got to have a technical ability. You got to have the ability to know what's behind you, to play with your back to goal as well as facing goal. Garnacho cannot play with his back to goal. I hate seeing him in the 10 position, but we have to play with him because there's not many. We don't have many outlets. Our manager has said many times, Garnacho, whether you love him or hate him, at this moment in time in this Man United team, he's an outlet. He is. He's just not very good, but he's an outlet, so we have to use him. We don't have Rashford. It's interesting how these guys are saying Hojlund has been. They never hype up how rubbish certain players are, and they over hype up how rubbish others. Like, oh, commentator said, yeah, Hojlund has been short of goals in the Premier League as of late. I'm like, what was that? As of late, he's not a goal scorer. He doesn't score goals. Like, what the hell, man? The two teams' formations are very much alike. When you have the three centre halves, the left side wing back for Wolves, and it's been him involved several times. And it's going to be interesting to see which wing backs come out on top because against it, and on the other side, CASEMIRO. Big up everyone in the chat as well, as always. Do you know what? Yeah, it's easy to be like, after the game in the midweek, we're gonna go on and win this game. No. I don't do those sort of thinking when it comes to Man United. You can't. What is Hojlund doing? Sure, Zirkzee for the rest of the season as well. So United could do it. Hojlund putting his shooting boots. Well, it's incredible. You think Manchetser United really struggling to find goals at the other end of the field. He's on absolute fire. Was it four in the last? He scored the last 4 matches. Very impressive. And what that means is Wolves have been getting the supply line to him. Yeah, man. Like, Hojlund, even that bit there where Hojlund. Oh, I can't wait for the day. That's the manager's Ericsson. That's the manager's next step. Next season to see what he does, because if I'm seeing Garnacho and Hojlund start games for Man United next season, it shows the club's not serious. This is the problem. People always want Onana, yeah, to just pass the ball short and keep the ball and not hoof it, right? That's what people want, and people moan when he does it. I'm telling you, yeah, if Onana kept it short all the time, yeah, like the way you guys wanted, we will be conceding loads of goals. We cannot play out from the back very well. So even if Onana just kept it short and found his man and found Mazraoui and found the defenders, loads of times we are flipping closed down and we can't beat presses. So we would get closed down. Like, I'm glad sometimes this guy hoofs it and just clears the ball. Because if he didn't do that, you guys will be saying, oh, why does Onana just hoof it clear? Like, I hear Gary Neville's and these guys say, why does everyone always need to play out from the back? Just clear the ball. And when our goalkeeper does that, we hear the fans say, why is he trying to clear the ball? Why is he hoofing it? So I'm always like, bro, if Onana, yeah, kicks it long 30% of the time, or let's say keeps it long 30% of the time and it goes short 70% of the time, I'm not gonna cry, bro. Nine minutes on the clock. Free kick to Wolves. Cunha standing over the ball. Hmm? He must have paused or something. The stream. Yeah, we're 20 seconds ahead. As in the clock, our clock is 20 seconds ahead. Anyway, the game's starting to settle down a bit now. 10 minutes gone. Onana taking the free kick.
Well, that's interesting, yeah, because Manchester United were about to play out. But Wolves have obviously learned a lot from watching the last match. When Manchester United played Newcastle, they went with a very, very high press and really exposed Manchester United. So Wolves have done exactly the same. And Onana says, I'm not having that. We're going to shift the ball into the other final third of the field.
See that? Onana going long there. I bet loads of fans are crying that he went long. They don't understand football, these guys. Everything can't be perfect. Huh? Okay. I have no idea what's going on. Is the sun getting into people's eyes or something? Because, like...
It was a bad clearance. Just seen a little clip here. The man knows exactly what he's doing there. He's trying to buy his team a penalty. I'm surprised, actually. He's very lucky that he didn't go the yellow card for that.
Yeah, baby. All right, clearance Man United. Who's Cole Maney? Oh, Dorgu. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Sometimes, yeah, I look at Dorgu, right? And this is my assessment of Dorgu so far. He has the physical attributes, yeah, that we need, you know. He's the PM power. Like, he doesn't look like he's easily muscled off the ball, so on and so forth, right? I wish he was teched off. I wish with the physical attributes he was mad, just techie. But he isn't mad techie. I wish what I want, yeah, is I want Mazraoui tech with Dorgu physicality in my defense. That's kind of what I want now. But so far, from what I've seen of Dorgu, Garnacho almost went through there. He's not. There's areas in this game where I'm like, he's decent. He's putting decent crosses in or something. And then when he shoots, I'm like, oh, your shooting is woeful, Dorgu. Wow. He's like, I don't see, yeah, when I watch him play football, I don't see he has quick decision making. I feel like he needs time to make decisions. Like in a rondo, everyone's gonna be like bang, 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 and he's just gonna be a split second a bit late. So there's a bit of he's not as technical as I want him to be. Like I feel like he's a player that we need to get better. What's happening here? I feel like Dogu's a player that we need to improve, but I don't know if he's the player that we need to win a league. Does that make sense? Like, especially when you think of like the other wing backs in the world, like the PSG wing back Mendes and the 18-year-old the 18-year-old that we're gonna get, or we think we're gonna get, that's currently playing for Sporting. Is it Quenda? Also, Dorgu's not as quick as I thought he was gonna be. However, all in all, saying that, I mean that's my initial assessment. I've seen him over 4 games, right? I'm not saying he's not good. I'm saying I wish he was better. That's all. He's only 20, as I know some of you will point out, and he has time to grow and develop. Similar age as Heaven, similar age as Lenny Euro, Kobe Mainu. Whoa. I'm not expecting much football from Man United. We don't really play much football anyway. Let's be honest. We don't play much ball. We don't sustain possession very well, and we don't really build attacks very well. So, yeah, but let's hope we win. I want to see Ahmad. If we can see Ahmad before the season's done, see Ahmad again, I'll be happy. I'm worried about Ahmad's injury record. I know Ahmad's size has been spoken about a lot, and he played almost the whole season in the championship without, you know, getting any major injuries. But since he's come back from playing in the championship, in a year or two, he's had 2 injuries that's taking him out for like 4 months at a time. So I'm starting to worry about his body now, Ahmad, especially because of his size. And I know he's bulked up. He's got bigger. He's lost a bit of pace because of it, but he's definitely got a bit stronger. But I'm just worried, man, about our flair players and players like that, especially in their Premier League and their body. Look what happened to Martial, man. Like so many injuries, his body just broke down. Yeah, this is not going to be a fun game, guys. I could tell this is not going to be a, a good game to watch for neutral. It's probably going to be a bit boring. And I'm a United fan and I'm already bored. We've had no chances, no opportunities, no like decent like passages of play. As usual, we're playing at home and we're being outplayed. This is not fun to watch, man.
Talking about Manchester United being in possession, the Wolves are in possession. Manchester United just getting numbers centrally. They're trying to force the ball out wide for Wolves. They're not allowing any passes through centrally.
Oh my lord.
15 minutes of matches this season. Marcus Rashford in his first game in charge. Ipswich, one of the days when they used to have games won after 15 minutes.
Mm-mm.
That's why I was saying to you, the message would have been test empty. The goalkeeper didn't think he was starting, and they get to do so. 3.5 minutes into this game.
Here we go.
Sorted that situation out. Again, it's on to Larson. And the free kick.
Hmm. So we got this Fredrickson guy playing at left centre back. Why are we doing this? I know, like, it's not the season. It's not the season to be playing the youngsters like in the last few games. It's not that kind of season. We've had the worst season we've ever had in the history of our football club, almost. And I'm like, if Lenny Euro's not injured, and whatnot, then why are we playing this kid? We still need to win games, man. This man just acting like he's got 3 years contract. I assume Lenny Euro is injured, people. I can only assume. And he's scared to play Luke Shaw there again after his performance in midweek. Luke Shaw was shocking in midweek. I don't want to see him play for the club again. And no one's talking about Luke Shaw's performance when he came on the pitch. When you can't beat, I'm not gonna lie, you guys. It's way too easy, yeah, to get past Garnacho as an attacking player. He's so passive. How many goals have you conceded, yeah, because Garnacho hasn't tracked back, or Garnacho lets his man beat him too quickly? Like, he's so weak. People talk about not being able to play in the Premier League. Garnacho's always getting muscled off the ball. He's always falling over like Hojlund. He never wins his duels defensively. Hardly. Like, he's the definition of not strong enough. Sorry, not strong enough to play in the league. And I wouldn't mind if he wasn't strong physically, because it's not all about pace and power. If he had mad tech, like he was weak like Sancho, but he had tech like Sancho. Like, Sancho's not strong or pacey, but Sancho's got mad tech. There's loads of players like that. Neymar wasn't mad powerful, but Neymar was just too teched off. I know it's hard to compare these guys to Neymar, because Neymar is just Neymar. But I don't get why he's allowed to just be like so weak and feeble, and no one talks about how he is. The league's not too tough for him. No one talks about that. He'll get less goals and less assists, yeah, than weaker footballers in the league, yeah. And people won't talk about how his lack of power and lack of strength, Garnacho. This game is appalling. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is a terrible football game. There's nothing for me to say about the game. I'm watching this game, and I'm like, nothing's happening. These teams can't even get string like 4 passes together. All right, that's better. Garnacho hugging that side again. Amas doesn't know what he's doing. All right, Ericsson. Ugarte has to pass it back. Yep. Ugarte's never going to pass a ball forward. Really. That's not his thing. Ericsson. That's better. See, this is nice. We're moving the ball. Move it. Keep going. Keep moving it. Move. I hate when our players just stand still. You got to occupy different positions sometimes, guys. Good. Kobe's moving. Bring it over here. Drop for it, Kobe. Oh, the dog is gonna lose the ball. The move broke down with Dorgu. And the reason why the move broke down with Dorgu, guys, is because of what I told you about Dorgu. If you watch the game, and if you stick to the stream, you start to see things, because I see things people don't see. Dorgu's decision making can be a split second a bit too slow. Everyone was on some quick football, quick passing movement for the whole 5 minutes. As soon as the ball went to Dorgu, he took 1 touch, he took 2 touches. He couldn't figure out what he wanted to do with the ball, and he got tackled. Sometimes the lack of decision making is to do with lack of options. I get that. But sometimes lack of decision making is to do with the fact that you just can't make your mind up quick enough. You want space and you want time that you can't be afforded. Oh my lord, Garnacho. Oh my lord. See what I'm saying about Garnacho? Garnacho was over that side, yeah, with Amas. And 2 players, yeah, both the wing back and the number 10 on that side were caught in possession by the right fullback of Wolves. And the right fullback started driving forward. So you got 2 players out of position now. You got the left fullback, Amas, and Garnacho, all out of position, while the right fullback for Wolves, is caught the ball off them and driving forward. You can't lose a ball in that situation. If you're Garnacho and you know the left wing back is ahead of you and there's no one behind you, please don't lose the ball in that position. You got to take care of the ball. You have to. It's so frustrating to watch, man. Sorry, people, man. This game's been a dead game to watch, but it is what it is. Both these teams are showing us. Both these teams are showing us why they are so garbage. Man United have had no shots on goal, not one single shot. We haven't even been in the Wolves' box. We're so bad at building up possession that we have. I don't know how many touches we've had in Wolves' box, if any. Look, guys, we can't move quick the ball. We can't move the ball. We can't move quick the ball. We can't move the ball quick enough. Go. One. And pass again, quick. And again. Oh my gosh. That is so simple. It was Fergie who stepped in for Manchetser United. Debut. It's a quick switch of like this and for the all right, that's a nice move for Man United. It feels like the only time we look a little bit threatening, the only time we can really play any kind of football United is when we're on a transition. See what I'm saying about Amas? Like Harry Amas, the two court. I mean, he's not been able to put in all of his crosses, but when he does put in a cross, Harry Amas, it's usually quite decent. Usually quite decent. Whereas Dorgu, in that same position, has been a bit hit and miss with his crosses. Just checking. As long as many Premier League games as he has Europa League games now. Vanessa. Trying to challenge him. Fredrickson likewise. Fredrickson has dug in there. Ah, my gosh. It's such an untidy game of football. Oh, Garnacho just wants to dribble, dribble, dribble. We need footballers with a footballing IQ, a really, really good footballing IQ, who are really, really smart. You know what they're doing. Make their debuts for the top 20. In fact, this is no Maguire, no Casemiro. I'm not expecting us to score from corners. Oh! Ah! Just when I was talking about crosses in the box, that's a decent cross from Dorgu. And he was not. Hojlund, let me see. Let me not complain. Oh, it was behind Hojlund, to be fair. It was behind him. Oh, but. Yeah. The problem I have with the Hojlund's run, yeah, is that you're actually supposed to not complete your run before the ball gets into the box. Like, I feel like Hojlund's run was just mistimed. You're supposed to start your run when he kicks the ball. He started his run before he even kicked the ball, so you couldn't change, pause, or slow it down. You know, like you run, you kicks the ball, then you start the run. That way, as soon as the ball's kicked, yeah, you know where you're running to. You don't run before the ball's kicked, bro. So many people do that in school. Like, start making you run, start making you run. Bro, you can, but I don't do that, man. You can make up the distance. The ball's gonna take at least a second or two to, like a second or two to get. Oh, that's nice, Amas. To get to you, that's enough time for you to make 4, 5, 6 strides into the space. Oh my god, Garnacho, stop holding that position. I need a tens now to start dropping and holding like positions in between the lines and start making intelligent runs. That's nice from Mazraoui. I've always said as well, the way that we play and the system that we play, one of our 3 centre backs need to break the line. Most teams play with 4 at the back, which means they've got an extra man in midfield, an extra man going forward, right? We play with 3 at the back, which means there's 1 man spare. One of our centre backs needs to play ball. At least one of them at any given time need to be able to drop a shoulder and burst forward and break the lines and occupy a forward position. Otherwise, we've got 3 people at the back just passing the ball between each other, standing in a straight line. We've all seen it. We all watch Man United play football, and we see our 3 centre backs standing. Often they're split, they're stretched apart. Often the right centre back is sometimes touch. Oh, nice, nice free kick from Ericsson. Good save. Um, so we've got 3. We've got 3 players there just doing this nothing, and that's an issue with the system. Most people play with 2 centre backs, so we've got a man extra at the back for no reason. Some of the times, that man has to be able to just drive forward in midfield often. Lenny Euro does it. Mazraoui does it. Martinez tries to do it when he plays. All right, cool. Once again, Garnacho hugging the left hand side and then choosing to come inside. That's good for Mazari. Cut it back. Hojlund, cut it back quickly. Now. Oh, that's better. But we need to be quicker. I wish Hojlund knew that Garnacho was making that run. If he had the eyes behind of his head, in the back of his head, or if he had that sort of football awareness, he could have backheeled it into the Garnacho's path.
Manchester United need is another player deep in that midfield. He's got to stretch the line of Wolves.
That's better. We're now starting to move the ball. When I say United, we can't build from the back. And usually we can't because we're not comfortable on the ball enough. That's good. Good from Garnacho. That position there that he's in, that inside 10, that's where he needs to be.
To get on the ball in key areas. Well, it's a familiar scenario from ago, but very different angle here. Christian Eriksen on the field waiting for a cross.
I think Ericsson has to cross the ball in now. Can't shoot from here.
This free kick. Eriksen goes for a goal again. It's just wall. Gomez take one for the team there. It's brave. And that hurts. Just a few things. Eriksen's corner is a similar outcome as it's told more.
Right. Ah.
Manchester United would have learned. It's almost replicated from the first instance we saw.
My gosh. Why is no one... Dogun... Everyone should know what Dogun's going to do.
Manchester United players gambled and taken the risk. It's a striker's dream of an area.
Our striker is not doesn't have the footballing IQ to make the runs on time. You know, as a striker, you're supposed to watch. You're supposed to have a relationship, yeah, first and foremost, yeah, with the players. So you know when crosses are coming in, all these things. Relationships are important. You have conversations. You work with these people. You talk to them all the time in the training ground. So you know when crosses are coming in and you know when they're not. You know. You have conversations with your wingers. I always do. And I'll be like, I'm gonna be going far post. I'm gonna be doing this. And my wing will be telling me, listen, I'm gonna do loads of little clips into the far post. So hang around. Like, you have conversations. So it's like, I don't get when Dorgu's now putting those two crosses now, and nobody's trying to be like, Dorgu's got the ball. He's in it. No one trying to anticipate anything. I just feel like our whole team's full of players that just don't have the IQ, the footballing brain. You know how bees and ants and some animals all think as one unit, yeah? After a while, like Arsenal, Liverpool, after like a couple of years of training, they all look like ants and bees, like a swarm. Everything is so automatic. Everything they're all one unit. There's no individuals. It's not a team of individuals. It's just one team, all moving system. We're so far from that, man. We have some players who want to hold the ball too long. We have some players who don't understand what to do when you have the ball. It's like the cohesion's just not there. Our ball. Free kick. To Old Trafford. Man United, take me home. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Of course, Hojlund's on the floor. Of course, he's on the floor. I've never seen a striker spend so much time on the floor as Hojlund. I've never. I've never wanted to see the end of the season as much as this season. Like, I need the season to end. I'd rather have the season end now and not watch any more Man United games because of these shit players. I've had two choices. Watch 5 more Man United games, but you have to watch these players. Or watch no more Man United games the rest of the season, the 6 or 7, wherever we have left, and wait until next season before we get better players. I'd rather the second. Because I've been doing this for 2 years now. I've been watching this shit United team play this sort of football for 2 years at least, minimum. Last season under Ten Hag and this season. So I'm thinking, I don't need any more. We're not going to win the league, so we're playing for nothing. So really and truly, the only 2 games that I really care about, only game I really care about, in terms of points, is the Europa League game. And every time we play in the Premier League, it reminds me how crap we are. Because we're at home now, we haven't laid a glove on Wolves. We haven't laid a glove on Wolves. And Wolves are probably, like, Wolves are what, 15? Wolves are low in the league. And clearly this manager doesn't care too much about this game either. So, I don't know. Anyway, guys, there's a poll up. And it will further my Hojlund agenda. What are you saying about the poll, people? Vote. Hojlund, are you like me? Have you had enough of seeing this? Are your eyes tired of seeing this over and over again? Or are you, he's going to come good in when he's 28? Which is still possible, but ain't Nori. Hmm? The All or Nothing on Prime from years ago shows similar issues that United are freaking with. Are what? Dealing with now. Moving on the wrong players, embedding the system, working like a hive, etc. How did dealing with turn into freaking with? The autocorrect just wanted to, just misunderstood this person. Cultistic, kryptonite. Freaking weird. All these people we freaking weird. All these people we're freaking with. This is fucking Diddy Man United or something. Well done, Maney. Maney is the only one with a bit of quality. Oof. Nah, he couldn't get this one. Nah, that one was wider. All right, another shot on goal. Was that 2 shots on goal in 45 minutes? No shots on target or something? No, 3 shots, 1 on goal, 1 on target. All right, man. The last 5-10 minutes, we've had a bit of possession. I haven't noticed Wolves. We've built a little bit. That's nice, Hojlund. That's better. Cross the ball in. Finish. Ah, lucky. Oh, it's garnacho. That's something. I'm thinking Hojlund doesn't do stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Garnacho's better than Hojlund, bruv. Like, out of the 2 of them, I'll sell Hojlund first. Like, at least Garnacho gives us something. Like, as much as Garnacho frustrates me, he, like, I can't say he doesn't have any qualities, bruv, or any like even. Oh my gosh, what that pass from Wolves is crazy. Even his determination, his ability to keep running. It's not much, but it's something. He doesn't always have a final product. Doesn't always have the greatest first touch, and his decision making is poor. But he gives us an outlet still. Hojlund, oh, Hojlund doesn't offer us anything. Like, he's not one of those strikers that if he's not scoring, he's at least assisting. No, that's not him. Or if he's not scoring, he's at least creating space for others. No. If he's not scoring, he's at least dropping deep and linking the play. No. Like, there's nothing that he does really well, in my opinion, Hojlund.
But I just think it's been a game of mouse. They're both set up with the same system, and they just seem to be cancelling each other out. And like I said, I still think the wing backs have got a big part to play in this game because everything we've seen centrally hasn't worked.
There you go. Very tame, boring, lethargic football. Every time I feel like we play in the Premier League, against Newcastle, we were diabolical. Against Man City, we were just dull. We still managed to get result, but in the Premier League, we're just not that team. And the manager said it before. Some of the reasons is his man. Some of the fault is his fault, but some of the reason is because we aren't the quickest, the most physical team. And in the Premier League, you need to be a bit more like that because everyone's the same. Once you have everyone the same level, and I keep saying this is what football's become, there are no exceptional footballers really anymore. I feel like when we're watching football, football's more of a system game. And the reason why it's a system game, because a lot of the footballers are the same, similar level. They're all like 5, 6 out of 10 footballers. Just average footballers, average athleticism, average technical ability. Now, you don't really get the maverick ballers, the exceptional footballers anymore. And if you do get them, they're not all in one team. Like Man City would have all of them, and they'll just be playing tiki taka around you. You don't get that anymore. So the teams are averaging out a little bit in terms of the footballers that they have. Smaller teams are now getting better footballers. So now it's becoming more of a system. Well, it's been a system game for the past 5, 7 years. But this is definitely an era of the system game where it's all about managers and their systems and the way they set up more than anything. Because the players are average. The players are average. So you have to find a different way. And the funny thing is, I think we're going to go back to respecting the Messis, Neymars, and the maverick footballers. The footballers that don't fit in your system because they're not going to follow the rigid instructions. You can't afford to have 2 or 3 of these sort of footballers in your team because they are just flair footballers. They are total footballers. And if you try to make them run back and trap back and do all this system stuff, it will take away half their game. So that's why a lot of managers don't even like those sort of players. The Antonys or the more flair players. If you watch Arsenal, their wingers, Saka and Martinelli, they're not really maverick players. They're very rigid. They follow a certain pattern. They play that Arsenal system football. Yes, they show their individual brilliance. They do, but it's still very a rigid way of playing. Arsenal don't play entertaining football as such. The Arteta system is very controlled. And I feel like that's what football is now. Even you don't get that Real Madrid team where you have Vinny and Mbappe and all these guys just doing their thing. And no, that is hard to find now. The free-flowing football where the manager lets the players do what their thing and figure it out. It's all to do with rigid systems now. And all players can play that kind of football. Some players want to just go into whatever space they find and occupy that space without being told, no, you can't occupy that space. So I feel we can get back there, get back to seeing beautiful football players, David Silvers and all these guys and the Henrys. And I feel like we can get back to seeing beautiful football and beautiful football players, but it might take a while. I think we're in love with these young managers, the Alonsos and the Amarims and these guys who play this 3-5-2 and all these cute formations and all these guys who are trying to reinvent things. We're in love with that sort of stuff right now, and I feel like that's the phase we're going through. You know, the Iniestas, the Xavis and all these guys who are these cute little young managers that want to do some quirky little things. You know, quirky little young football managers. But we'll get our football back, man. Right now, the football is just, even from the top of the league, the football that Liverpool play isn't the greatest football to watch. The football that Arsenal play, while they score goals and then get the job done, if you go to an Arsenal game or watch an Arsenal match, you're bored. And they're the second team in the league, and Liverpool games are boring. So football in general is just taking a nosedive over the last few years. Like the best footballers are what? Young G's like Lamil Yamal and these guys who are the 19. They're the best. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, guys, as usual, I will take a quick break. I'll be back in literally 2 minutes. Stay tuned, stay locked for the second half. And yeah, be right back. Yo, I've missed the first few minutes, but apparently Man United have had a few corners, and we've now got a free kick. 48 minutes on the clock. Ericsson over the free kick. So apparently we've had a decent start to the first half. People, well, let's see what we can do with this set piece. Like I said, no Casemiro and no Maguire, who are usually our two biggest threats from set pieces. Oh, I had a feeling Amas was going to miss his kick. United free kick. Give it back to give it. Yeah, like, it doesn't need to be like 4 touches. If the pass is on, just give it. It's okay.
Manchester United just haven't caused any problems. It looks so solid. The organisation has been spot on from those.
Oh, garnacho, bro. Ah, that's so annoying because Hojlund did the right thing. Hojlund's run inside was good. I just wish Garnacho saw that and just decided to take the ball inside straight away. Like, Garnacho's first touch, should have been to go inside where Hojlund was. And totally wrong foot the defender, because the defender was always going to go, was going wide.
I don't think Swan Larson was going for the shot there. He was definitely looking to kick out somebody inside that penalty area.
Huh? Wow. Who was that? Amas's ball. That was crazy. That pass from Harry Amas was insanely shit. Like, that went straight to the yellow shirt. Like, it was just insanely shit. Like, it's like, whoa, that ball was nowhere near your teammate. That ball went straight to a yellow shirt. I think, when you're just temporarily colorblind and you do a perfect pass to the yellow shirt and you're like, wow, and there's no red shirt near you and you're thinking, what the hell? That's a glitch. I call those glitches. Everyone's allowed to have a glitch.
Footballer glitches than pilot glitches. Footballer glitch.
That's nice. Come inside. Cut back. Oh. Garnacho, you didn't have the pace or the skill to keep going outside. No. See, the commentator said, I don't know why Garnacho stopped. Everyone can see the reason why Garnacho stopped because he was never going to outpace both of them. They are doubled up on him, bro. Yeah. So he could either try to cut inside again and wrong foot them, or cut back. There's nowhere else for him to go. Anyway, Wolves have the ball again. That's a good ball to Semedo. Well done, Harry Amas. Please hold the ball up, Hojlund. Hojlund, go! 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 What is Hojlund? What is Hojlund? What is he?
He's just, I think he had to pick on Manu because Manu was in that
I cannot believe this guy
when he realised, hold
did
on,
the first bit of skill, the one bit of skill he's ever done in his career, because we won't see that ever again, right? It's the first time I've seen him do anything like that in 2 years, right? He does that. It gets in a position where there's two of us. There's not only Coney Mainu and a far post just unmarked, just there waiting for a tap in. I'm pretty sure he had Garnacho as well with him. Wow. All right. And this guy wanted to go all alone. This guy couldn't. This guy has the nerve, yeah, the nerve to criticize Garnacho when Garnacho's selfish. When Garnacho doesn't find him, he's always getting angry. When it's him, when it's his time to pass, that's Zirkzee. We scored that goal. I'm telling you guys, if that's Zirkzee, one Zirkzee does those sort of skills like a couple times a match. We see him do that all the time. Yeah, and if Zirkzee is in that position, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, he finds his man. He finds the pass, and we score that goal. I don't think people realize how bad Hojlund really is and how important it is for us to. Wow, what are we doing? How important it is for us to get rid of this guy and get a striker.
the space in the long goal.
He's so bad. I don't think you guys understand.
College.
It's crap. Susan, I don't know what Hojlund is. I don't know what he is. I think it's supposed to be a footballer from Denmark. I think.
Once again, Cunha is just a master at getting the final touch on the ball when he sees the challenge coming. The little touch. As soon as you see the challenge coming, he wants to
It's a.
but there's Doga that obviously goes into the book this time. But he has a little bit of skill for like, look at that to get away. And we're looking at the angle here. He has a look up, so he sees Manu. And I'm really surprised he didn't play that across field because what he does, he gives Tony Gomez an opportunity to make the challenge in one-on-one situation.
And looking back at that Hojlund opportunity again, I'm just thinking, oh my. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, what we're seeing, yeah, if any of us, man, yeah, were on the pitch, because a lot of people who have YouTube channels who watch football, they play football. I play football semi-professional, so I play football at the highest level you can play it, yeah, without getting paid. The highest level, I was almost there. I was a baller, yeah. So I'm just thinking to myself, there's no reason if I'm in Hojlund's position that I don't pass the ball unless the passing lane is completely cut out. And if the passing lane is completely cut out, there's only one player, so I'm gonna find a way to get the ball to Kobe. It's just watching it back again. It's like it's inexcusable, Hojlund. I always say the decision making, footballing IQ from our attacking players, it's very, very low, very, very low. And you can recreate that situation many, many times on the training grounds, right? And on the training ground, Hojlund will make the right decision and pass it. But in the heat of the moment, the lights in Old Trafford, the goals opening for you, you're going to revert to type, i.e., revert to what you are. So if you're really crap at your core, you're going to produce crap in the heat of the moment and only produce quality in training when the pressure is off. Oh, we're making subs now. Bruno, Dallo, and Mount.
Things is coming on. So there's Mason now testing, trying to get his of course, like
So mainly ugarte and dorgu.
United more than in Scottish time.
So
Portuguese double hub from the Portuguese head coach. Mason
so we got what are we gonna do? Bruno? Are we gonna do Bruno and Ericsson in the double pivot? Bruno and Ericsson in a double pivot with Mount and Garnacho in the tens.
very second brother Ericsson. When I got a free kick, but he's not wanted anyway, so on they go. Bueno. So Gomez lost that. Fernandez slips. Another Andre.
Yeah, we got Bruno on the field, we got Dallo on the field, so hopefully we got a bit of know-how.
Hold the midfielders. Manchester United on the right hand side with hojlund. Straight swap on that right hand side. Going up from Norwich just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, it's actually missing the run in. It's to also injured.
Oh, Zirkzee and Ligt injured.
Tomato. Kuzma. Strongholson. It's going to have to deal with that.
Hmm?
Like it might be tricky for him.
Hojlund, even when you're shielding the ball, you're still allowing. Oh my gosh.
Barcelona's coming in 6 matches now after his latest return from injury. Lost in another start season for him. Yeah, it's good to see him out there playing once again. Like to see him good run of games towards the end of the season, get a good pre-season under him, and then Mason Mount firing on all cylinders next year for Manchester United.
Every year we got to talk about how Mason Mount's gonna be firing on all cylinders, bruv. Bruv, I've not seen Mason Mount fire on all cylinders any time in his career, bro. Even when he was all right at Chelsea, he was just good. He wasn't amazing. He was just good. Like he's never been amazing, bruv. Ever. Like any time in his career, he's not an amazing. He's a 6 out of 10 footballer. He'll give you good effort. He'll give you decent. Like he's got decent tech. He'll control the ball well, pass the ball. My problem with Mason Mount, yeah, is that he's just an off the ball merchant. Try hard. He's passion and all these things. He's got no outstanding qualities. If you ask me, what is Mason Mount really good at on the ball? You won't be able to tell me anything. Really good at. He's just a willing runner.
Manchester United have only scored 17 goals in 16 Premier League matches. Leicester, Southampton, West Ham have scored fewer in that time. Gifted Wolves possession.
Yeah, man, we're not good. We're not good at all, United. And as a United fan, it's so frustrating to watch us play football. You're like in this loop, in this religious loop where you love this football club, bro. Like, and the love you have for the football club, yeah, it's not logical, bro. It's all in like you're thinking, why do I love this club so much, bro? Why am I so passionate towards this football club? Is I don't. And then you watch the football club and you're like, oh, this is so shit. But you keep watching game after game after game because you support the club, right? But what you're watching is usually just not good, man.
Oh, it's a lovely move. Great task of play for Manchester United. Obviously creates a big chances for Manchester United. He has it all season. The forward
Oh, what? He's so hojlund. You could have got to that ball. I'm looking at this cross from Garnacho, and I'm like, hold on a second. Let me see this again. Oh, he mistimed his lunge. Like, it wasn't like the ball was too far from him. He's like the ball went, yeah, before, or the ball went past him before he slid. It wasn't actually out of his reach. He was just, his slide was just late. He mistimed his slide. If you watch it again, the ball wasn't out of his reach. He just slid too late. He mistimed his slide. Once again, he should be scoring that, man. I'm tired of hojlund, people. I'm sorry. I know I want to be as objective as possible, but I am being objective when I say he's not good enough. Like, Cooney's had a quiet game today. All right, let's see what we can do to counter. Oh, Ericsson, Bruno. Ah, that cross was poor. Oh, the decision making, the final pass. All right, let's go again, guys. Let's go again. What a ball. I was going to say, what a ball from Bruno that went through. All right. We're putting Wolves under some pressure now. 66 minutes on the clock, people. Moving the ball very slowly. With very robotically. What the hell is that? Dallo. Who's? I don't understand who the pass was to. That's such a strange ball from Dallo. Like, I don't know. Who's that pass to? Oh. Wolves are playing dangerously, trying to play out from the back. I feel like we're not going to create any chances to score. Mount is such a fouler, bruv. Cheeto Obi coming on. Please take hojlund off the pitch. Hmm? Yes, hojlund's coming off the pitch. Ah, the torment of shitness could finish. I don't mind Obi, the 18-year-old, coming on and playing like. I don't mind if an 18-year-old is playing the way hojlund's playing. But hojlund's 22. hojlund's 4 years older.
hojlund attack, you've got to make sure you're on the end of things.
Yes, Garnacho's injured too. I'm sorry, I shouldn't wish injury on anybody, and I don't wish for him to be injured ever. I don't want him to be injured. We need, but Garnacho gets on my nerves, bro. Anyway, hopefully it's just an impact. Because to be honest, I'm gonna take back what I said. I don't need Garnacho to be injured. That's a bit mean. I don't want man to be injured, bruv. I just need him out of the team. I don't need him to be injured, bruv. It's a bit spiteful. Rasmus is so lucky he lives in a period of time, yeah, where he can have this level of performance every game, give us a 4 out of 10 for 2 years every game. And even when he does score, he's given us a 4 out of 10. I hate strikers, yeah, who never need to play good football. And all they need to do is score. And the fan base say, well, he done his job, hasn't he? He scored. I hate that. Your job, yeah, isn't to score. One of your jobs is to score, but your job is to be a footballer. It's to produce good football for Man United. Like, I hate the striker's job just to score, while the midfielder and everyone else have to do so much, and that guy can just play shit and score. And if he does score, it means he's had a good game. Like, he can score the easiest 5-yard tapping because the midfielder has done all the work, and then you guys will be like, he's done his job. He's had a good game. No, strikers sometimes, yeah, get it easy. I like the strikers who are footballers first and strikers second. I.e., I will score a goal for you, but please understand, I can play football. I can play football anywhere on the pitch. Anywhere you give me the ball, whether you're Martial, Thierry Henry, Benzema, doesn't matter. I'm a footballer first, but I can score goals because I'm a good footballer. Rather, I'll score goals for you, but I'm not gonna do anything else. Anyway, Mount on the ball, 70 minutes on the clock. Dallo to Bruno. United have got a bit of more of a control on this game now than before. Unlucky Obi. Bruno. Obi's first touch, yeah, in the game is better than any of Hojlund. Nah, it's not better than the Hojlund's touch that took him around that player. It wasn't better than that touch. But even that touch from Obi, the fact that he controlled the ball. Like, I haven't seen Hojlund control the ball in the box. There's been no passes in the box to Hojlund where Hojlund controlled the ball in the box. Like, how many touches has he actually had in the box? Obi's come on and straight away, a ball in the box, and he looks comfortable. Come this way, Onana, okay. This is why I tell people, yeah, we can win the league with Onana. Onana, there's issues with Onana. And if I had the money, I would get a better goalkeeper for sure. So like, let me just caveat what I'm going to say by admitting that. However, he's not the first position I would upgrade in the summer. Like, I always tell people, as many mistakes as Onana makes as many mistakes as the outfield players make around him. It's just that he's a goalkeeper and he's not allowed to make as many mistakes as they do. But you can win the league with Onana in goal. You can. If you're a good enough team, you can win the league with him in goal. The issue with Onana, he makes mistakes in bursts. I see that he'll make like 3 mistakes, yeah, in like the space of 4 successive games. And he looks like he's always making mistakes. Then he'll do like, Bruno miskicked the ball completely. I can't believe he miskicked the ball so badly to the point where the ball didn't go anywhere near the goal. He went closer to the ball went back to Garnacho. Oh my gosh. And the thing is, it went back to Garnacho and Garnacho just watched it. I was like, Garnacho, it's going back to you. Ah. Let me know what you're saying about this manager, guys. I'm half and half. Sometimes I feel like he needs to go. Sometimes I feel like I haven't seen this guy with a preseason yet. He keeps talking about preseasons. He keeps talking about giving him his players and all these things. So as much as I'm like, he's not doing well enough, he's not doing good enough with what he has, I think he can squeeze more out of the players he has. At the same time, he hasn't had a transfer. Only had a January transfer window, and he's only brought in one player. He hasn't. He's been forced to play certain players. I know he probably doesn't want to play. So because I feel like this manager gives and takes, I feel like sometimes I see what he's doing and where he's trying to take us. So I'm like, yeah, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Then other times I'm like, why is he playing Hojlund over Zirkzee? Why is he doing this? And other times I'm like, this guy is not good enough. We shouldn't be getting beaten 4-1 at Newcastle and all these things. So he gives me some things to be optimistic about, this manager, while at the same time give me things to be worried about. And I feel like it's not like he's taken with one and then given with two. I feel like it's 1-on-1. He takes with one and he gives his one. So I'm like a neutral. I'm still at a neutral place with the manager. But I don't know, man. We'll see. There you go. Free kick to Wolves. You had to take him down. What people saying about this guy, Hojlund? Yeah. I can't believe Hojlund didn't play that pass to Maney. It's a very easy pass to play. £72 million. And I reckon if he was a black striker like Martial, if he was a black footballer like Pogba, like Sancho, imagine if any of those footballers, Pogba, Martial, or Sancho, were playing the way Hojlund is playing. Just look at Hojlund's face and remove his face and put Sancho's face. And imagine Sancho had that pass on and Sancho didn't pass it. Imagine Sancho was playing up front and he was putting in the level performance. Game in, game out, just on the floor all the time. He would be getting booed. And he'll be getting abuse online. But because it's Hojlund, he doesn't hardly get anything. Which in a way is good because I don't feel like footballers need to get abuse. But at least be criticised. Because say he's not good enough. Say he should be doing better. Rather than this, you know what I'm saying? What the hell? Hojlund, man. Hey, let's see if I won't be laughing if Wolves score. Oh, I won't be laughing if Wolves score, and Wolves scored. Oh, what a finish! What a goal, you stupid idiots! Once again, Man United at home getting beaten. Soundly beaten at home because we can't attack. Our attacking players don't have no footballing IQ. None of them. Hojlund, Garnacho, dog doo-doo. Dog doo-doo. Now with 10 minutes left to go, we've conceded. What a finish. Oh, you can't save this. Flipping heck. Wow, what a finish. You can't even complain. Let you fuckers start talk about Onana now. Onana should have saved that. Stop being flipping biased, bro. He shouldn't be saving that free kick. That's a great free kick right in the top flipping corner. Talk about Hojlund and Garnacho. and our attacking players playing poorly game after game. Talk about that we can't score goals, we can't finish. Everyone wants to talk about the goalkeeper and the defense when our attackers can't score fucking goals. I'm tired of this shit, man. This is some nonsense, bro.
United staring.
15th. This will be our 15th Premier League defeat. There's only 38 games in the season. I don't think you understand this, people. We only play 38 games. If you've lost 15 times, it means you're approaching half the games you play, you lose. You are that's a bottom team. First shot on target.
Was getting set up. He said it took a long time there, Ian. You've got Sarabia with the left foot, and you've also got Rooney with the right foot. Both two players that show are capable to produce moments of brilliance, and that's exactly what we got. So the set from Wolves was magnificent because you've got both players with their right and left foot causing or asking the question. Sarabia was also good there for the way which was coming in. That's about as good as the yellow card as you could get, but he was good for Sarabia. But he's got some notice since coming on anyway.
This is some nonsense, bro. Some nonsense, man. Some bullicka-doo-doo. Some really deep bullicka-doo-doo. Had to be some sort of free kick, though, innit? 2-0, yeah? Hmm? Aren't people tired of going to Old Trafford and seeing this level of performance from Man United? Like, oh,
Sold Manchester United. She sold me. Went for the body swim as well there. Brilliant footwork.
flipping it. 14th. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, guys. If I'm gonna be objective, yeah, and based on the fact we're in the position we're in, this manager should not last the season. Like, what is stopping me from saying I'm the manager out? Yeah, it's not actually anything objective or logical. It's hope. I hope he gets his players in the summer. I hope INEOS do something they haven't done and get like five first team quality first team players that walk into this first team in the summer to help the manager out. It's a lot of it is to do with hope. And I say hope because apparently we don't have any money and we need to sell before we buy. So objectively, based on what I'm seeing, yeah, and where we are, this manager should, and based on who we are at Manchester United Football Club, this manager should not survive. If we're going to hold him to Man United standards. But all I have is the hope that things would improve. Oh my Lord. Give it. Oh my Lord. Bruno over the bar. Oh, Mason Mount. Mason Mount. That sums up Mason Mount. And the thing is, there are people online that are still trying to defend Mason Mount. When I tell you that Mason Mount has been here for 3 seasons now and he's only played like 10 games or something, for 3 seasons. He's injured for like 90% of the season. And when Mason Mount does play, he doesn't offer us anything. He's just a willing runner. He's a body. I see him as a body. He doesn't have any outstanding qualities. He's not an outstanding shooter, outstanding passer. He's just meh. He's meh. He's just meh. Mason Mount, okay. He's a £25 million player that will give you a standard level of performance. I don't want those sort of footballers at my club. I need exceptional talents now at Man United. Really, really good footballers. And I'm sorry, his injury record alone means we need to give up on Mason Mount. He cannot stay fit. But he's not black, which means we won't give up on him. Like Pogba's and Martial's. We'll keep him like we keep Luke Shaw and Phil Jones. And we'll never criticise him for being injured like we do other players. We criticise other players for not being available. Oh, Martial's always injured. I hate him. I hate Martial. He's always injured. I'm like, what? You hate him because he's always injured? So you hate Mason Mount because he's always injured? Do you hate Phil Jones because he's always... No. Do you hate Luke Shaw because he's always injured? No, you don't. You don't hate him because he is injured. So why do other players get hated because they are injured? Bro, this is nonsense, bruv. Losing 1-0 comfortably at home again as usual. The 15th loss in the season. Bollocks, bruv. Proper bullock-a-doo-doo, man. Look at us.
Ericsson, Garnacho, final 5 minutes plus whatever on.
Cross the ball in, Amas. What are you doing?
What's the difference?
Mason Mount missed again, yeah? I'm not gonna lie, yeah. When I watched Mason Mount, every time I watched Mason Mount pre-season, anytime he's given a chance to score, he misses. Whether it's an open goal, he misses. Any opportunity Mason Mount gets to score, he misses. Always, Mason Mount. I don't know why. That pass with the outside of Ericsson's boot, yeah, is... Oh my gosh. Oh...
Just catch him with. He doesn't mean it. He's just committed to the challenge. Small free kick, by the way, was the tip goal. Was a score from outside the box in the Premier League this season. From Junior. Ericsson and Ericsson both out there. Ericsson's back on his feet. Ericsson isn't. And that's sending off Rodrigo Gomez. Garnacho, Ericsson back on now. United need to avoid yet another defeat in the Premier League at Old Trafford. Yet another defeat.
Look how we play football. It's so bad. Look at this team. This team is hopeless. Give it, Garnet. Just give it. Oh. Bro, what are you doing? That's not you. Just give the pass. What's Garnacho doing, man? Ah. We're not scoring today. I felt like the only way we're going to score today is from Kobe Mainoo. I pull back to Bruno. So these the only few people can score in this team that have quality. Kobe can score. Bruno can score. Cass can score. Like there's certain players that you know, like Hojlund's not going to score any goals. So you know that having Hojlund on the pitch is pointless. Garnacho's hard. He's probably not going to score. But Garnacho might do a pullback. Game.
Linking up with Fernandez. And it's going to be a
Corner. Corner to United.
sure we'll see this cross from Ericsson go right in on top. Just as that, led by Doherty, taken away by surrounding the goal scorer. Fernandez settles for the throw. There might be as many as 6 minutes added on, subject to confirmation. We're approaching the 90-minute mark. 6 minutes it will be. Ericsson now for Ericsson. Ericsson struggling to get to that.
Huh? I can't wait for this game to be done so I can come off stream, bruv. So I can come off stream. Cause this is just some bollocks. Bollockadoo-doo. It's just some bollock. 6 minutes added time. I'm glad as well, man, that it's not black players that are just showing up as well. Because the fan base is so racist, yeah, the United fan base. Like I said, if it was black players that are playing this badly, you'd get the most racism online. So I'm glad it's the Hojlunds and these sort of players that are not playing well.
Challenges make it so difficult for Manchester United to celebrate. Obviously, when they celebrate.
When Nana doesn't play well, that's when the racism comes out. Black goal. There's never been a good black goalkeeper. Black people can't play in goal. What? What does that mean, bro? Like every African team has a goalkeeper, bruv. That is black, bro. Like Dida was like Brazilian goalkeepers are always mostly black. Allison is Caucasian, but in the past they've had black goalkeepers, Brazil, and they've all been excellent. And it includes Dida. Like the AC Milan goalkeeper is a good goalkeeper. Like Hoyland's not playing well, so am I supposed to say white people don't make good strikers? Because all the best strikers that I know, Ronaldinho, R9, like Henry, all the best strikers I've in history I've known, Pele, have all been black. So what? White people don't make like we can do this game all day. Like some of the best players I've ever seen, Neymar's, Rivaldo, like Brazilians, they're all black. Oh, there you go. Finish. Nice. There we go. Counter attack. 4 minutes on the clock. Wolves are flipping. What's Mount doing? What was Mason Mount's plan there? What was he trying to do? I know he won the free kick, but Cunha didn't even need to do anything there. Why did he need to make the foul?
We'll see a reaction from the Euro because Cunha played a massive part.
He has to. This is what I'm saying. Wolves, man. That Wolves player had to just play the ball across the box straight away, man. Just like Hojlund, when Hojlund got the ball, he had to look up and play the ball to flipping Kobe straight away. That's the difference, man, between players that are just not good. They just look players who stare at their feet all the time because they don't have the awareness of what's around them. They don't understand or don't know what's going on a football pitch. Bruno, don't shoot. You don't have your shooting boots on today. You've been like Garnacho's given you 2 pullbacks for you to score, 2 clear chances to score, and you've missed them both. Just put the ball in the box. Why have you shot, man? Oh, over the bar.
He's got a target just to get Bentley surrounded across, and he doesn't. And what it is now is Wolves just to get themselves set to one side of the field. He's going to waste as much time as he can here.
The thing about this as well, people don't understand. Like, you can fire 100 people and save £1 million, bruv. But at the end of the day, not getting in Champions League is costing you 20 million. So those 100 people saving you 1 million a year, knowing for the fact that the Champions League is costing you 25 million pounds. It's like, people need to understand that the performance of the players on the pitch, yeah, is leading to all these people getting fired, bro. And the money, yeah, that we get just by just performing is so much that all these people can get paid. But our underperformance means that money is not coming through. Like that 20 million, I'm just hypothesizing, but let's say that 20 million pounds we get for, you know, being in Champions League, whatever it is, that's enough to pay like those people's wages for like the next 10 years. This one Champions League qualification, this one, can pay so many people's wages for like years and years and years to come. Like, loads of people are just relaxed about the fact that we're not good, and relaxed about the fact that this manager hasn't improved. And arguably, you can argue, I ain't gonna argue it, but you can argue he's worse than flipping Ten Hag. Yeah, this is bad. Hamas isn't brave enough to put the cross in. Put the ball in the box. Ah, corner. Corner. Last chance for United to score. Come on, United. Let's go. There you go. Free kick to Wolves. The game's done, guys. I'm gonna do a match reaction straight as soon as the whistle blows and then roll out of this. This is not good. This is not good. That is good. Not good. Not good. Hurry up, man. Blow the whistle so we can just end this torment of a football match. Terrible football game from a Man United perspective. And Wolves, great away win. There you go. Wolves have won. What is hojlund? Why is hojlund? What is he? I don't understand hojlund. What have we seen today? Once again, Man United have been beaten at home, at Old Trafford. Soundly. We can't complain because we did nothing in the game. For a whole 90 minutes of football, what did we create? We had opportunities to create chances, but our attacking players fundamentally lack footballing IQ. My Lord, the amount of times hojlund, the amount of times Garnacho were in positions, were in situations to make the right choice, to cut the ball back, to do something, and they just failed to do it. People can talk about our defense, which is an issue. The changes the manager made, our formation, the system. We can talk about all of these things. We can talk about the fact that Wolves didn't really carve us open per se, or didn't carve us open that much. And their goal came from a set piece. A really, really good, beautiful free kick, by the way. Anybody who's trying to talk about Onana or blaming Onana for not saving that goal, you have an agenda which has been formed over a period of time, and you need to break away from that agenda. Criticize Onana when he does something wrong. Today, he did nothing wrong today. In the match on Thursday, he did nothing wrong in that match either. So I do not want to hear people online criticizing Onana. Today, he was good. He actually played some nice passes. A lot of people complaining that he hoofs the ball a bit too much. Today, he tried to find his man. He tried to build from the back. He was doing what he was supposed to be doing today in terms of passing out from the back. We couldn't build anything. How many times did we pin Wolves back and rotate the ball and move the ball and try to break them down? Hardly ever. Now I've got to sit here now and watch Wolves celebrate at Old Trafford. It's becoming normal now. It's now normal for clubs to come to Old Trafford and slap us around and beat us. 15 losses in a 38-game season. The Premier League is only 38 games and we have 15 losses. That's almost half the games we've lost in a season. Hojlund today, absolutely diabolical striker. He is the definition of bullock-a-doo-doo. He's bullock-a-doo-doo. Can't hold the ball up, can't anticipate anything, makes the wrong runs. His decision making is poor. He spends half of his time complaining to Garnacho when he doesn't receive the ball. Yeah, he was through. Could have easily passed that ball to Kobe Mainoo. That's a goal. He chose to try to beat a man. You have two options. Pass the ball to a man who's free, open and can score, or you yourself, who haven't scored a goal all season, more or less, haven't beaten a man in your life, you're not a good dribbler, you think you can just beat the man rather than give the ball to Kobe Mainoo. Garnacho is another one. How many times today do we see this man who's supposed to be playing an inside 10 position hog the wide touchline? Hog the touchlines. I'm like, bro, you're playing inside 10. You hogging the touchline means Amas. There's nowhere for Harry Amas to go. You're both occupying the same position. Move infield, please. The midfield itself was just non-existent. Today was just not a good day. And once again, I'm going to ask the United fans about this manager. Where are you? Because I feel like this manager gives with one hand and takes with the other. Like I keep saying, he shows me things that I'm happy with, while at the same time show me some things that I'm really not happy with. So I'm like, he's giving with one hand, taking away with one hand. Whether it's starting Hojlund all the time or starting certain players and showing favoritism to certain players or whatever it might be. Whether it's not setting up correctly and losing home game after home game after home game. While at the same time, sometimes he sets us up well. Sometimes he does play the right players. And he says the right things. So I'm mixed with this manager. That's why I'm like, do you know what? I'm still a bit neutral. Because he gives it one and takes away with the other, I'm still a bit neutral when it comes to this manager. And therefore, I am willing to still give him another season when he gets some of his own players, has his own pre-season, and so on and so forth. But he should not escape criticism. He took us on. He took us over as manager, as coach. He took over this job when we were around 12th, 13th, 14th, and we're still 15th. He hasn't improved us. If anything, we're further away from the top than we were before. If anything, we've got worse. He talks about pain. None of us know or knew how much pain we were going to have. That's the problem. He said there's going to be pain, and he kept talking about pain, but none of us predicted this level of pain. And I don't think he did. So, it is what it is. Not a good performance at home. Terrible, if I'm being honest. I know he's tried to rest players, but I don't understand why he's resting players now. I don't really get it. Hojlund should not play for this football club again. If that was Anthony Martial putting in those sort of performances, Rashford or any other striker we've had putting in that level of performance week in, week out for 2 years, they would be getting booed. But this guy can just do what he does, play shit, clap himself off the pitch. He doesn't get any boos. Zirkzee got booed. Joshua Zirkzee, yeah, after about 7 games, yeah, got booed, yeah, when he got substituted around the 40th minute mark in a game. They booed, they jeered. Hojlund has never been booed. Zirkzee has never played as badly as any time Hojlund's been on the pitch. The worst Zirkzee has played, yeah, has been like a 5 out of 10. I've seen Zirkzee maybe give us a 5 out of 10. Hojlund regularly gives us 4 and 3s out of 10, yet he's never been booed. If that was Sancho doing that, he would have got booed. You need to understand the racism in this fan base, because racism is unconscious bias. That's what it is, right? It's a bias. Most people in this country are white, so you're always going to get a hatred of certain black players. That's not logical. It's not logical for you to hate them that much. Yet when another player does something similar, you don't have that same energy. When you hold two things constant, yeah, and it should be constant, but yet one thing's treated better than the other thing, then you can see where the unconscious bias and where the racism lands. Or listen, I'll always say it, and I will always say it. There are certain players who are allowed to be injured all the time. Mason Mount, Luke Shaw, Phil Jones, and nobody says anything. But there's certain players like Martial and Pogba, if they were injured, you'd hate them for being injured. You'll be like, oh man, they're never available. I'm angry at them